Okay, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get seppuku. So as I can see, that's located. It looks like it's on the frozen lake. Seems like that might be right here. Put that marker there. What I'm doing down here though is just seeing if the dung eater is here. Because I don't know if there's any further dialogue after beating the game. I haven't been down here in quite a while, so I'm a little lost actually. I think I'm meant to be on that side. How do I get there? That's a question. This way. This way. With the multi. I think this might actually be it.
Golden Order. One day, you'll get what's coming. Unleash it upon them! A curse blessings to war!
So what this does is you can basically use this at the final sequence to get the dung eater ending, the ending of despair, I believe it's called. So by using that, you complete his questline essentially. Okay, so the reason I've done that is to get the dude's armor. So as you could see, after completing the sequence where you get the mending rune of the Fell Curse, um, that unlocks the Blessing of Despair ending. Um, and that's done by feeding him 5 seedbed curses down here in the sewers. So after that point, his quest line is finished, but his armor's still out there, right? That's the greaves, gauntlets, his armor, and the helmet. Um, yeah, some people like to use this, but you do need to reload the game. So you have to either go to a site of grace, or as I did, just quit the game and then load back up again. That'll refresh the scene, and his equipment, his armor pieces will be there for you to pick up. God, at this point here, I'm actually just really excited to start New Game Plus because, I've been to all these places already. If I discover that I have specifically missed something that I want, I can just get it in the next playthrough. It's not really an issue. The only thing I kind of want to do before progressing through is just respecking again one more time at Renala. I might actually put more into Arcane and just mess with some blood loss and arcane stuff for the next playthrough. I think I'll be relying a bit less on faith, so I'll reduce that number by quite a bit and just keep my like necessary buffs and stuff. But I think I'll go like a maybe like an equal split of like strength, dexterity, and arcane, and obviously a bit of faith. I'll stick at like maybe 50 or 55 vigor. So I don't think I'm going to really struggle that much. I can always put some extra points into vigor as I need it. Just want to get a few million here probably just to upgrade weapons the last time.
To use the relic sword.
Yeah, exactly. The relic sword is just a handy tool. Yeah, good point. So yeah, I mean, yeah, 20. I'm gonna have at least 22 faith, so that's not a worry. Um, let's just have a look here. What will I want to keep? Ash of War. The main ones are going to be, yeah, Blood Flame Blade. That's only 12, so at least 25 for Golden Vow. I don't really care about this. I'm just using this for fun. Let me see. The only other thing that I've used, which is actually quite a big faith investment, um, something that's just very helpful on bosses.
Where did Toe get that armor?
The armor I'm using now. Where can I find this? Where's a black blade? I'm blind. Oh, it's over here. Okay. So this needs 46 faith. It's just a way to reduce the maximum health of a boss, just from the
Armors
start.
from
So you can just
DLC.
obviously do a
Rakshasa set.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. The Rakshasa set. So I was messing around on Rakshasa last night, just with a few different weapons. So if you happen to go back and watch the stream from yesterday, um, you'll just see me dying over and over and over. Um, so basically, yeah, what's really interesting about this set is each of these pieces have this effect. Increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken. So I think it's like a 2% trade-off. So if you're wearing all four pieces, because each piece has this, I think it's like an 8% attack power increase. But what's kind of cool is you can actually see the figure go up, like it's a direct attack power buff. So you can see in the top right corner, if I go to a different weapon, you can see like the attack power figures change by a pretty considerable amount for each piece.
Looks very similar to the Executioner in Night Rain.
True. And what you also get, I've been messing around with this sword, but what you also get from Rakshasa main reason I wanted to get her was you get this great katana. So it also has an interesting effect where, you know, while you're attacking, you're less likely to get staggered from counterattacks, but it does increase your damage taken. But what I can do now, because I've upgraded this to +10, it does quite a lot of damage for the for what it is. I'm gonna level this up to 25, and I might power stance great katanas.
That great katana has the DMG boosting effect too, right?
This, yeah, while you're attacking, I don't know actually. That's a good question. It does increase obviously your damage taken, but let's see. So, great katana. I'll see if anyone has noted anything on like the wiki. If it says in the so you obviously can't buff this with any you know, consumables or magic. It has its own unique skill.
Oh, I guess not. My bad.
Basically, what it does is it gives you hyper armor while you're attacking. But it also this is the wording of it. It says this weapon has hyper armor on its attacks. This comes at a cost of reducing all absorptions by 10% while attacking. So I suppose what that's saying is, you know, it gives you hyper armor, as in like you're not going to get staggered. Obviously, that's what the tooltip says here. But you're going to take like 10% more damage while this is just while you're attacking. Likely not while you're like dodging or anything like that. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to use, you know, maybe this main hand, and then I'll throw this in the offhand, and I'll basically like seppuku, and then just, you know, just bleed the hell out of things. So this thing has a huge amount of attack power. But this is this here, the Blood Lizard Greatsword. This is the weapon I had to farm for a little bit. This only drops off certain imps in catacombs in like the DLC. But this has an interesting effect. When you do a strong attack, it shoots this projectile, and it'll actually inflict whatever your weapon infusion is. So if you have blood loss, it's going to trigger that. It's not the absolute strongest weapon, but lol. The only reason I have this Ash of War on this weapon is because I'm not sure what I want to put on it just yet. I thought maybe there's a chance that you could put seppuku on this weapon, but it doesn't look like it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the lizard weapon just yet. I want to try to find something that synergizes with the fact that it has shoots projectiles, but I'm not sure what. I don't know if people have made specific builds for this this odd weapon. Let's have a look. I'm gonna just check again what I can put on it. I found blood tax is not too bad, because this weapon has, I guess, decent reach. But yeah, it'd be nice to have, you know, something that. See, if I put something like this on, I can't do. I can do a cold infusion, but not blood.
That sword is awesome for applying statuses. If both projectile and sword hit, it procs status pretty quickly, be it
Yes,
cold, poison, or
exactly.
bleed,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
smiley,
I was playing
smiling
around with
face.
that actually. Yeah, what's cool is yeah, you can obviously wind up a ranged attack, and then if they say come closer to you, and then they're going to get hit by both the projectile and your sword, it'll count as a multi-hit, so you can yeah, as he's mentioned, you can build up status effects really quickly. What about just this with like cold? I don't know. Might be interesting. Why does that keep happening? I didn't actually press triangle. Yeah, see that procs frost in 2 projectiles. It's crazy, dude. So I guess I can proc it in one heavy attack. Yeah, that's crazy.
When I started playing, I used Blasphemous Blade and it carried me to +7 without any effort, but that was before DLC, not sure how it would.
Blasphemous Blade is still very powerful. I used it when I first got it. I actually felt like it made the game so much easier, and for that reason, I didn't stick with it for too long. But it's a very powerful sword, I will say. The Ash of War itself, it's very spammable, and you can beat most bosses just by spamming the Ash of War. It's crazy.
Right, that's why I said cheesy. It feels cheap to play with its slightly smiling face. Had to start over with simple STR Bill. It was more fun.
Yeah, you see, with that one, the projectile actually didn't hit him. The projectile just went through because I stance broke him. Can anyone think of any other weapons that I may have missed? Because I've got a lot of them now. I'm literally just trying to fill in any blanks, mainly from the DLC. Like I've looked at a few lists, but it's really standing out. I know there's going to be, some of the remembrance weapons that I don't have, but I'm not too worried. I've got the ones that I want for now. I can wait for new game to get more because I don't think I can duplicate any more of the system. I think I've gotten all of the mausoleums and stuff.
Sort of light, sort of darkness.
I believe so. That's a straight sword, yeah. Sword Darkness is the one I'm holding right now. Also have the Sword of Night and Flame. I have both this Dancing Blade and the... Do I have the Greatsword version? Yeah, this one, yeah.
Oh right, you can get only one of those inning.
Yeah, it's like an interchangeable, you have to go like to the altar to swap it to the other version. I've even got a Magma Blade. I think this will be fun. This will be a fun kind of, build as well. Dancer. These swords are pretty cool. I actually used this for a while. This is a really nice sword for Faith. think this will be a hilarious weapon actually to use, just with my
I see you missing one
newer
back
build.
and blade, curse blade circ.
Curse blades. Okay, okay. Let me look that up. Yep. Alright. Drops from curse blade enemies at wheel. You have to grind. Okay, okay. Yeah, I will probably. That's the best place to grind for that though. To any of the dudes that drop that wield these, eh? North Ruins is apparently a decent one. There's 2 of them. I just picked up, yeah, the
Not
Blood
saying
Fiend's
you
arm
have
as
to have
well.
it, but you asked what's missing.
No, I appreciate it. That's something that I would go for. Yeah, another reason why I think a more arcane build would be nice is because this weapon is very overpowered as well. Even picked up the Pada. This would be fun to play with. Infuse it with whatever. Got my Beast Claws. I love these up to 25 because I figured, why not?
You have all Smith script weapons? Spear, dagger, hammer?
Yes. And the axe, I think, as well. I think there's a Smith script axe. I've only used the dagger because that was the first one that I got. But I think the axes will be fine. Same with the hammer. I think the hammer would be pretty cool to use. And yeah, I do have the Swift Spear. This one's a cool, short spear. You can do mad quick combos. And here's the Smith script. I even got this. This is a rare drop as well, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let me see. What is this? Lost Ruins Sirens. I'm not going to use the jellyfish shell
Bloodfiend's
anymore.
arm?
Yep, I do have the Blood Fiend's arm. Got that ready, and I've got it partially leveled up. Let's just head back. I'll spend these runes.
Looks like you have it all. Maybe all perfumes?
I got all 5 perfumes as well, yep. Okay, let's upgrade what we can now. Okay, so one of the first ones I want to do is my other great katana. So this one. Yeah, I'm going to use a stone on this. It's why not? The next is going to be the Blood Fiend's Arm. I want to push that to 25. This will be really good to use if I really need a bonk weapon. If I'm struggling on something and I just want to stagger them. Does that do a lot of damage? But if you hit a heavy attack, not a jumping attack or a running attack, if you just do a typical charge heavy attack, the blood splatter also does like poise damage. Okay, so what else? Maybe the pattern. It's mostly weapons that I think look cool that I want to try out. Good thing about something like this is I can infuse it however I like. We're out of stones already. So I do have all 5 of these. The lightning one is the one I've used the most, and I've leveled that to 25.
That arm deals ridiculous bleed DMG if infused. I cheesed Consort Radin with it. It was my last resort. D.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah, because I mean, if you can basically stagger Radahn in 3 hits, and then whomp him with a critical attack, like you only need to do that a handful of times before you get close to killing him. It's just free damage, really. I could push like Rivers of Blood in case I decide to use this with the Nakakiba. Nakakiba already have a 25.
Do you plan to use statuses in Ing Plus?
Yeah, a little bit. Mainly bleed, I suppose. But yeah, like I might, for instance, if I decide to take advantage of like Frost, I might just use like say the Swift Spear, and just get a couple of Frost hits, and then switch back to something else. So kind of just for New Game Plus, I kind of just want to mow through everything really quickly. But at the same time, just use interesting weapons. So obviously this weapon I'm using here, like this isn't the strongest greatsword, but it's just kind of cool. So I may as well maximize it. People beat the game barehanded. on like Dance Dance Revolution packs. Like the game can be beat with any weapon. Um, people kill Consort Radahn with a level 1 character and no weapons. Like I'm sure that's been done. But yeah, I as many of you know, going into the new game pluses, like that's when things like statuses become so much more valuable, right? Because as things get more and more health, those statuses they become more effective. Stock up on a few more of these like really expensive ones.
You could also try some black flame incants, pretty opus in ink plus melts through everything.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, cool. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh, this is also what I was looking for. I think I want to get 11 int, bunch of arcane strength and dexterity, maybe about 27 faith.
Try testing Black Flame Tornado on that huge dragon in Keelid. You'll see how strong it is, comparable to Bleed, maybe even more.
What's the deal with Black Flame? Does it do damage based on their maximum health or remaining health? Is that what's so strong about it? This is actually an interesting weapon as well. It only takes sombers, so I'm just gonna level it up. I'm gonna use those. Let's push the ladder. I just
Yes,
want to
I
see, did
can't
I?
explain it, you have to see it, it pretty ridiculous, you can beat the game on LVL1 with it with his slightly smiling face worth trying.
Interesting. I think I'll look into that for my level 1 run because yeah, I'm basically entering one shot territory. So there's like no margin for error on my level 1. I just want to make sure, did I level up the Bloodfiend's arm? Yeah, okay, I did. Alright. Oh, doesn't that look sick?
I see.
Oh, you know what I need to do? Where is the jar place? Because I don't think I have the Shard of Alexander, or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, I'll probably get 27 faith so I can use um yeah, this.
Shard of Alexander? That's in for a Missoula if you followed his quest.
Jeez, I don't even remember. Oh, that's right, you have to like duel him at the end, eh? Okay. I'll have to just go there and see if he's there. Man, I want to start the new game plus, but I keep coming across stuff. Does everyone have this issue? Okay, I'll get 27 faith just because there's a lot of stuff that unlocks at 27. Never got to use this either. Maybe 28. And I can get this black flame.
Is it thy whim? Now.
Alright, let's see. I want to see if I can do 60, 60, 60. How much do I have left over? Yes, I know, actually. Or does that let me get my... Okay. Alright, let's just go 50 for now. Let's push this up.
Have to played with pest threads incantation? Or better version pest thread missiles? That also pretty opus incantation, ideal for dragons and...
Yeah, a little bit I've played with it, but yeah, the missiles. Yeah, that's another reason why I want to push 28 faith, because that's where that one unlocks. Let me see. So if I do 50 vigor, it's gonna be fine, you know, for the early game. As I get levels, I can always just put them back into vigor. Just my mind is really low. Bring this down a little bit. What about this?
Did you do Gowry's quest for Flock Canvas Talisman? Boosts DMG of incantations.
Flock canvas. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, I did get that. I think I just got that, last play session. Like 20 mind. I think this is alright. Because I don't mind having a little bit less vigor. Um, yeah, let's just try this out.
My
Okay, so head southeast, and then there should be one of these circles. Is it down here? For a moment there, I was questioning myself if I'd even been down here. I don't think this is where the dude is. Okay, remind me if I don't go back there to check out Farm Azula to see if Alexander's there. Do you have to see Alexander at every single place that he turns up? Is that how you complete his quest? I'm not sure if it's meant to be exactly down here with. It's a bit further up, I guess. Let's go here. As well. gravesite, plain site of graves. Okay, that's gravesite plain and also stage front side for the circ. Okay, now I'll go. Where's my 15% skill damage. Let's go look at video. Okay, show me where that is in the map. I've been here in so long, eh? Actually explore the area. Where it is. Before I drop down, see what's over here. Okay, it's actually around here, but it's like there. Okay. I just got too cocky with my parries there. Tabernacle. It's quite tabernacle. Yeah, so I just have to figure out how to get to where it's meant to be. The temple, Dragon Temple Rift. From the we passed the plaza full of undead. Is it meant to be this way? It has to be. Oh yeah, these undead people. Alright, we're gonna wander through here a little bit. See if we just come across them. Let's see. Turn right and you see two square bracket-shaped archways. Jump on the archway on the left to get over to the other side. Okay. Sit down, dog. Oh, I think I see him. Here he is. Hell yeah, brother.
Ah, I see you finally made it here yourself. The city hanging in the air is slowly crumbling. What an incredible place we find ourselves. But that aside, I can't believe you felled that giant. It was practically a god. I doubt there's another soul out there who could have done the same. Of course, I count myself, the great Alexander, among the many. Which means I've but one thing to ask of you. Would you kindly undertake my ordeal? Come and tell me when you're ready. I've been longing to fight a warrior as accomplished as you. You are ready then, I take it? Then let us begin.
I am the great Jar Warrior.
Iron Fist Alexander. Lend me strength, O warriors within. Let us become one champion together. As I suspected, victory was impossible. This vessel was found lacking. My thanks. I knew you were the stuff of champions. It was a marvelous battle. I implore you, take what I bequeath from inside me. All vessels are destined to one day break. But the great Alexander lived as a warrior to his last.
You know what? I guess I've never been here in this character. I just assumed I had because I've started a few characters. I usually come across this place. But yeah, I guess this is going to be my first visit here. It's a good thing I decided to do this. But because I'm coming here so late, does that mean I miss anything? I don't know. I think there's a bit of a quest line with Dialos. Like he comes here to help him or something, but he dies.
Hello, Cuz. What are you doing here? I didn't think anyone knew about this place. Except us Jars. Ah. Are you going to be the new potentate? Gosh. Truly. That's wonderful news. It's not easy being potentate, though. I know. Show me your hands. It's just a little test, Cuz. To see if you've got the right stuff. Your skin isn't so smooth, is it? You need slick, slidey hands to be potentate, you know? I'm sorry, Cuz. But I don't think you've got what it takes. What a shame. Don't look so glum, Cuz. We can still chat. Potentate or not, come back and visit me. When you can. Don't look... We can still chat. Come back and visit.
I feel like I'm gonna need to reset this place a couple times in order to get the dialogue moving along.
I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome. Go on, Kaz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use. Go on, who knows?
So yeah, I just got to see if there's any further progress I can make. Um, See, what I really like to do, if I can, is get the companion jar talisman. I really need to see, like, what. Okay, so I have to be able to give him the innards, and then he'll give me the talisman. Some people have reported that you can just buff up and then like one shot the dude and get the talisman, but you
Oh,
only have one
say, Cuz.
chance
Have you met
because it
Uncle
disappears when you
Alexander?
attack him.
He used to live here with us, but then he left
I'll only do
to
that
be
as
a
a last resort.
champion. I asked to go with him, but he said,
I feel
the
like
path of champions must be trod alone.
it's gonna complete
So
because
heroic,
of the
right?
stuff we're seeing right now.
I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong. Wow. Cuz, are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz I'm a warrior jar, so I need to be strong. I can really have them, right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I'll begin my as a warrior.
Okay, hopefully he's still there now. Yep, he's still there.
I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out, warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you, cuz. I'll never forget.
This here increases the damage that your pots do, your jars, by something like 20%. It's quite ridiculous. When you pair that up with like the, did I get it on this character? It's like the giant jar. Here it is. Yeah, great jar. That plus the talisman, crazy. Yeah, I can only see if should be it. Okay, that's the last of it. So I'm just gonna massacre this whole village. That treasure up there. I'll be ready to head out. Here's a question: which ending should I do? Leaning towards the Dung Eater one, just because I don't know if I'll be bothered to unlock that again. Alright, I'm just skipping through just a list, of different weapons. The Millennium, got that. Greatsword of Nation, yes. Solitude, yes. The Ancient Meteoric Sword. Blizzard Greatsword. Finite Greatsword, yes. Greatsword of the Dawn, take that. Human Thrills, yes. Wings, yes. Shortlands, yes. I'm going to do Fox, One Horror. Greatsword, yes. Praise Greatsword, yes. The Curse Blade Cirque. I'm just gonna wait till next